Welcome all in my SST class. Today we will study chapter 6, that is Waste Management. From the name Waste Management, you can understand what we will study in this. Okay, the name indicates waste management, that all the activities and action which are done to manage waste. So here in this chapter we will study about different activities which are done to manage waste. Now all of you see the chapter. Okay, in first para it is given that every time you see a garbage heap, you must be wondering where the garbage comes from. Okay, in your mind this question also arises. So where does it come from? Most of the garbage that you see around is created by human beings. Every day, thousands of tons of waste is thrown out from our households, offices, factories, playgrounds, schools, etc. The waste material mainly consists of papers, broken glass, metal or plastic goods, vegetable and fruit peels and leftover food. Animals like cows, buffaloes, horses, camels and dogs produce waste around us. Now we will see the next paragraph. In recent time, there has been a steady increase in the amount of garbage due to increase in population. As you all know, the population is increasing day by day, so the garbage heap is also increasing due to that. Okay, increase in industries, widespread use of polythene bags and packaging. The garbage has become a hazard for human beings, animals, birds, and the environment also. It pollutes the air, the water bodies, and the land. It becomes a breeding ground for germs, mosquitoes, flies, and rats that causes different type of diseases like dysentery, typhoid, cholera, plague, etc. It also causes foul smell. It is important not to throw waste materials in open area. Okay, it is told that you should not throw the waste material in open areas like outside your house, on the street, roads, parks, etc. because it will create problem for us only. Okay, different diseases will be occur due to this, so it is told that we should throw the waste material only in the dustbin. Now we will know about two main types of waste materials. Okay, these are biodegradable wastes and second one is non-biodegradable waste. So one by one we will study in detail about these two types of waste materials. First one is biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are waste that can be degraded easily. Some of the example of biodegradable wastes are dry leaves, vegetable and fruit peels, egg shells, papers and leftover food items. They can be converted into harmless substances by dumping them in a pit. Okay, they can be converted into harmless substances. The pit is covered with soil and converted into compost. Okay, after dumping them in a pit, the pit is covered with soil and converted into compost. After 2 to 3 months, the waste material is converted into compost. It can be used as manure. After that, we can use that compost as manure. This will reduce the amount of garbage. Okay, by this process we can reduce the amount of garbage. Now see the next para. It is given about biogas. Animal and plant waste can be converted into biogas that is used as a domestic fuel. Generally, human and animal waste is converted with soil in rural areas. but this causes health hazards. In cities, the toilet waste goes to the treatment plants through pipes. The solid waste is separated and water is used for irrigation. Okay, the solid waste is separated and the water is used for irrigation. Now we will study the second type, that is non-biodegradable waste. As the name indicates, non-biodegradable means it cannot be degraded by natural process. Some of the example of non-biodegradable waste are nails, polythene bags, aluminium foil, pins, glass, rubber, plastic pieces, chemicals, and construction waste from buildings, bridges, roads, etc. Non-biodegradable waste cannot be converted into harmless substances, but most of it is recyclable. Okay, we can't convert it into harmless substances, but it can be recycled. Okay, this substance can be recycled, and after recycling we can use that. Now we will study about 4R. Okay, first one is recycling, second one is reduce, third one is reuse, and the last one, fourth one, is rethink. Now we will know what is recycling. Recycling means separating usable materials from the waste and converting them into new products. Some of the example you can see in the book. Paper can be recycled to make newsprint, toilet paper, etc. Iron, copper, aluminium, plastic, and glass can also be recycled and made into useful item. Okay, these products can also be recycled and it can be used in future. Recycling protects the environment in the following ways. First one, it reduces the amount of waste. B number, it conserves our natural resources like timber, water, iron, etc. C, it reduces pollution. Okay, it decreases the pollution also. D number, it saves energy. Okay, it saves the energy also. Now we will know some of the methods of reducing waste. Reducing means decreasing. Okay, to decrease the amount of waste. Okay, some of the methods to reduce waste are: first one, carry a cloth bag in place of plastic bag. Okay, in place of plastic bag we will carry a cloth bag. Second one, compost biodegradable material. Okay, as we have a study about biodegradable, so we will compost the biodegradable material. Third one, use energy efficient light bulb. Okay. Fourth one, carry lunch in a tiffin box instead of a paper bag. Okay, some of them, okay, some people carry paper bag. Okay, so in place of that they will carry lunch. Now in fifth one, you can use hanky in place of napkin and other things. Okay, now third one is reuse. Reuse means the things which can be reused. Okay, if you have many cloths and some of the cloths are old, so we can use, okay, we can reuse that cloth in dusting. Okay, we can use that in kitchen also. Okay, so that is reuse. Okay, we can reuse the bottles also for decoration purpose. We can reuse the paper also. Okay, now the last one, fourth one, is rethink. Rethink means before throwing anything in dustbin we will think. Okay, we will think that it is important or not. okay, we can use it for future or not. So we will rethink about that, then only we will throw that. Okay, if it can be used in future in different purpose, okay, we can use that product, that item in other things also, in decoration purpose, in making any other things also we can use that product. So we will keep that. Now see the, do you know which is given in book? Okay, Kabar Se Jugaad is an organization that makes and trains people in creating useful and beautiful items from waste material. Okay, it is an organization where people are trained to make useful and beautiful items from waste material. Okay, the people there make many beautiful items with the help of, okay, by using the waste materials. So in the picture also you can see different items which are made by the waste material. Now in next para, see, today most cities, towns, villages and countries face the challenge of having a proper system of collecting, separating reusable item and disposing of the waste. Okay, so disposing of the waste, okay, it is a great challenge because the garbage is increasing, okay, the population is increasing, so the waste is also increasing. So most of the city, towns, villages and countries face the challenge of having a proper system of collecting, separating reusable item. Okay, we can separate the reusable item, the item which can be reused. So for that we can separate that, and disposing of the waste, and for disposing and the waste which can be disposed, which cannot be reused, so we will dispose that, okay, in a particular area. Okay, so we will study now in detail about disposing waste materials. Earlier times the population was low and therefore the waste was very limited. It was thrown away in vacant spaces away from homes, offices and factories. But now there are hardly any vacant places available due to increase in population and widespread construction. Hence the amount of waste is increasing. Okay, because of that the amount of waste is increasing. It is proving to be a threat to the health of human beings, animals, plants, water bodies and air. There are different ways of disposing of waste. Okay, there are different ways of disposing of waste. They are landfills, burning the trash, popular in Japan, recycling and making compost. But each method has some disadvantages. The landfills require place. Okay, landfills require place so that we can throw that garbage in that landfill. The waste can be burned, but it pollutes the air and harms the surroundings. Okay, after burning the waste, it will pollute the air and it will affect our health also. All methods of waste disposal are costly and the governments have to spend huge amounts of money on waste disposal. Hence, we must reduce waste and recycle items from the waste. Okay, all the recyclable items can be recycled easily. All biodegradable items must be converted into compost, as we have studied that the biodegradable item can be converted into compost and it will be used as manure. So it will lead to decrease in the amount of waste also, and it will be used as a compost also. We must control waste. Each and every person must take care not to litter, spit or urinate in open areas. People should be encouraged to construct toilets in rural areas. In urban areas, more toilets must be constructed. The government must make strict laws to maintain cleanliness in public places. Now, all of you see one box is given, and in this box law of Singapore is given. Okay, Singapore laws. Littering and spitting in public places is severely punished in Singapore. People who litter public places are fined, made to clean public roads or public places as a punishment. Okay, they are given punishment there. Children, do you know India produces about 0.2 to 0.6 kg of garbage per head per day. In some areas, a van or a sweeper collects the garbage from homes, offices, etc. You can see in Devghar also. Okay, in other city also it is available. The dustbins at roadsides are also emptied into garbage trunks and taken to landfills. Okay, after taking that garbage, they are taken to landfills and they are disposed there. It is our responsibility to protect our environment. Let us reduce the waste. Okay, we will reduce the waste, live in harmony, cooperate with others, and follow our duties to maintain clean and beautiful surrounding. Okay, we will make beautiful surrounding by cooperating with each other, by living in harmony with each other. We can do that. This paragraph here, it is given about one person, that is Dr. Mehta, lives in Kesapuram. He spends his mornings and evenings in the park. Okay, he spends his morning and evening in the park. He has built a team of children volunteers who help him in cleaning the park, planting trees, maintaining the swings, etc. His efforts have converted a dirty and barren park into a lush green meeting place for the young and the old. The flowers add to the beauty of the park. Okay, the flowers add to the beauty of the park. Every morning, the garbage van collects the trash from the dustbins in the park. Dr. Mehta believes, do what you can to save the earth from waste. The greatest mistake is to do nothing. Every little efforts count. Okay, we as an individual should clean the environment, should give our efforts also, so that little things will be also added. Okay, so we as a human beings, we as a individual, we can also give our efforts also to clean the environment. We can reduce the waste as much as we can reduce the waste. Okay, so now in next class we will study something to know. Okay, and all the question answer of chapter 6. So good day all. Thank you.